someone I really admire, Thembinkosi Pantsi. This is actually one of the neatest and cleanest guys I know. Even now, this guy is smelling of Melrose Ark.
And also hard work, you know.
Wow.
And I always say that, you know, also focus. You know, when you see your parents working there, you know, in the farm and earning 150 rand a month.
Oh, damn.
And there's like 6 or 7 of us in this household.
My pocket money.
So from sub A, it was sub A back then. I never stayed with my parents during that time. I was staying with my aunt. We'll only go to the farm every fortnight.
Even when you make a person sign a bad deal,
Yeah.
you know.
I think, again, for me, it was, I'm not in the car business. I'm in a people's business. People buy from people. People deal with people. Wow. That's it.
So manje ngiyabuza ngithi manje le
And
ntwana.
then Lendwana,
But no, it's about dealer principal or something.
dealer principal, yeah.
Dealer principal. And ngabona wa capture Capricorn FM.
Yes.
Wakhala izintwana ma audio ethu. Lezi ntwana zasidelela.
Zama ngama-out amasha la.
Khona ngibona lezi ntwana siphethe ama out mina ngiyabhatala la. Lezi ntwana isibona kwenzakalani kule out.
Just talk with DJ Cappuccino.
Bathini, a very effective airport.
Yeah.
Did you fly here? Or did you drive?
I love driving, so I know driving it is. I know this route very well, so I can drive with my eyes closed. So it feels like I'm
I
driving.
saw the development with the hood sprayed thing.
Yes.
The Cape Town, because a lot of people go to Cape Town
Absolutely.
from Limpopo. I think it's something very
No,
commendable.
it's actually good. Because also, if you check in that wood spread area with the Kruger and everything else, so now more tourists are gonna fly between Cape Town and wood spread, which is good for your province and good for wood spread area as well.
Because lately when I go to Jozi, sometimes I fly from here.
Yeah.
Fly from here, catch Uber or Bolt when I'm in Joburg. And sometimes when I drive to Joburg, I park my car in the hotel.
There we go.
You'll find that I'm there for 3 days.
But you're not driving.
Yeah. Lately, man, things have changed.
No. And also, remember with the kind of work that you do, that one does these days, there's a lot that you have to do.
Yeah.
So for you to be stuck in traffic for 45 minutes, it's a 45 minutes, it's a commodity.
Yeah.
Time, you know. And now if you can sit in an Uber with your laptop and busy pushing your things, you cut a lot of you become productive. Unlike sitting in the car and like getting frustrated,
The
you
robots
get
and
all
everything.
robots, and then there's a para there as well, and trying to cross the road. So just sit there and do your things.
I was with a guy, I was having lunch with someone telling me he's driving very nice cars in Gauteng. But when he's there, he's always using your bolts and everything.
e-hailing.
But he sees the importance when he goes out.
Yeah.
You want to do Josie to Wheatbank, you need to be in your car.
Yeah.
But it looks like when you are there around, gone are those days.
Yeah, no, that you want to drive everywhere.
And that makes me wonder, how do you even sell cars?
Yeah.
When it's like that. Anyway, welcome to another episode of Just Talk with DJ Cappuccino. I'm with someone I really admire, Thembinkosi Pantsi. This is actually one of the neatest and cleanest guys I know. Even now, this guy is smelling of Melrose Ark. That's when you'll see that sometimes in Limpopo, these perfumes come later. I don't know what this guy has. If he has it in the car, I'm going to collect it. My brother, welcome to Just Talk with DJ Cappuccino.
Good to see you, my brother. It's been a minute. It's been a long time.
Great environment to be here.
No, absolutely. I want to commend you.
In Miropa Casino.
No, I want to commend you. This is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. I've never believed, Kuti, when we start a podcast, we'll actually be starting here. Because this is a premium place. And then, you know what I like about Miropa is that sometimes I do go in, play some slots. Can you imagine you came to work?
Yeah, and then you go and play
you win.
slot. Yeah.
And you win.
That's a nice environment.
Yeah. And also seeing people every day who want something.
Yes.
And you meet someone and say, hey, I'm going home, I just want 260,000 rands. And you're
100%.
like, wow.
260K, eh?
Just like the
inside here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a lovely environment. And it's something unique and different, I must say.
Something unique. Mhlekazi,
Dad.
Makanda.
Hey.
Here's this boy.
Hey.
You know, where a house is here and another one is there. Those blue houses.
You know it.
I think you like blue and peach. In the Eastern Cape. Rural villages.
That's our colors.
Village champion.
Pagat.
Man, how was it?
No, it was rough. Okay, when I look back now, it looks like, shucks, that was rough. But when I was there at that time, it was fine. You know, when you play soccer with a tennis ball, you know, in a field in the middle of nowhere, it's just trees, and then landscape. It was a pineapple farm. So landscape, get the pineapple trees and all of that.
You went through that, bro.
We're playing with barefoot. The only shoe you've got is a shoe that you're gonna wear at school.
I had 60 balls.
Yeah,
I didn't even know what to do with
it.
it.
Now, you're one of those guys that got a ball, and then if I'm getting a skimming, we touch the ball with a ham.
You know, I was so good in soccer, no?
Yeah.
And I took advantage. I didn't go to practice most of the time.
Yeah.
So I'll come the day of the soccer match, and but I went out game not having soccer boots.
Yeah.
Then was shy 1,
Yeah.
2, 3 half time.
Yeah.
The guy with the soccer boots,
Yeah.
Kaya cappuccino. Then go in and change the game. But tell me, you know, like I feel like our upbringing and background where we come from, there's something we get that is unique, that shapes the person you are.
100%.
How you do things, guys. What is it that you think you got from your villages? And if you have those fondest memories that you think are your lifetime lessons from your upbringing, if you can think of them, if you can share.
No, there's quite a lot, man. You know, so I mean, my upbringing taught me to be humble. My upbringing taught me hard work.
And where did the humility
Come from?
Did it stop at the N1?
It will never stop. It's for life. It's in my blood. So humility, respect, and also hard work. You know, and I always say that also focus. You know, you see your parents working there, in the farm and earning 150 rand a month.
Oh, damn.
And there's like 6 or 7 of us in this household.
My pocket money.
Exactly, you know. So everything, it just taught me humble, focus, hard work, be dedicated, and give your all in whatever that you do, And also there's that fear, or I don't want to go back to that same situation that my parents found themselves. So almost like you need to break that generational curse. And that for me was a driver enough to say, what I've experienced, or what my parents have experienced, I need to make sure that, the generations to come, not only from my lineage, but from the entire family. Because remember, the whole family was staying there. Drop out school, not even varsity, drop out of school, and then people will go and work in the farms.
And I have a bone to pick with you.
Yeah.
I made it to your guest list. Yeah, your wedding. Yeah. And then I was removed. I should have seen your village.
You know what? No, okay. What happened there, remember it was COVID. So we had these numbers,
Why didn't I make it?
And no, we had to, unfortunately, remove almost everyone, because now remember initially the list was out. Even our wedding was postponed twice because of COVID. And then when we have to cut the numbers to almost 50 and all of that, we then made it a family wedding. I mean, there's even like close mates on my side. You are one of them. And you are not the only one. That unfortunately we have to say, my sense is a family thing. So, but don't worry, the anniversary is yes. We'll organize something.
No, I'm just pulling you. I know it was difficult.
No, it's difficult, my brother.
And you really had to do it at that time. I still remember it. Even the pictures, you could see that it's close family.
Very.
And when umuntu abantu.
Yeah. No thanks.
Maybe, but also you saved yourself many things,
Yeah.
Is there anyone disagreeing?
No. I don't think we'll have gone there. For me it was very sad, and I'm glad when you take it lightly and it's like a joke. Other people, they were like very angry at me, and I have to explain in detail. No, guys. And then they'll ask, oh, Umang Mang, was he or she there? I said, no, it was just family. And I have to show them the list of people that were there. So for me, it was very sad. I really love people. I'm a people's person.
Yeah.
I mean, in the business that I'm in, I'm not saying I'm in a business of cars. I'm saying I'm in a people's business.
I
Because
think in the minds of the viewers, I want you to paint the environment you're in. Did you fetch your water? Was there electricity? Did you have a cow that knew your name and your voice?
Yeah.
Do you have that goat or sheep?
Yeah.
You know, it's very important because mina ngifila ukuthi we are what we are now because of the experiences. And then mina, I thank everything to the township I grew up in.
Yeah.
Cabanga ukuthi ngisileme nyana, so it's because of that environment where we had nothing,
Eish.
nothing to show.
Yeah.
And we knew that all we have is ourselves.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. No, look, I mean, you know it because now you're coming from a similar background. I mean, we have to fetch water from the dam, not even a river. You know, fetch the water from the dam. No, that water is brown. You know how the dam's like. Imagine in.
No, I didn't go through.
No, but
That
I'm sure you've read and you've
That
seen.
extreme.
You've seen the extreme of the Eastern Cape. You've seen it, and I know how
true.
I know you are very out there on social, so you've seen kids crossing rivers and stuff.
Sure.
So honest and truly, we used to fetch water at the dam. There was no electricity, and there were no fridge. There was nothing. We were cook.
Prof, you two will have to stop what she's doing. Let's go.
Yeah, we have to cook on fire. And yes, I did have a cow that was given to me by my uncle back then. But I don't know what happened to that cow. I'm sure my dad sold it because he couldn't get enough money from the white guys that he was working for at the farm there. So yeah, it was. I mean, I remember when was it? 3-4 years ago. I took my kids down to the Eastern Cape. I said, we're not flying this time, we're going to drive. So we got into the bus and we drove down to the Eastern Cape and then went to Grahamstown because we moved now from the farm back then and we moved to the town itself, Grahamstown, and Makanda. And then I took them, actually I posted that picture on my Instagram. I took them to the very same house where I was born. And it's still a mud house.
And they were like, Dad, you come up here.
Are you coming from here? I said, yes.
Who slept where here?
Like exactly. They were like,
Where was
"No."
your room?
I was like, exactly. Where did you bath? There's no electricity here. I said, yes. That's how it was. And for me, what's sad is that the farm is still okay. The farm now, the white guys that owned it, they sold it gave it to government, and government gave it to the people. Now that farm is gone. But the upbringing, it was as raw as I'm saying it, whereby you walk the cows and it's cold and it's weekend. If you didn't go to school, you stick your feet in the cow thingy, cow mess. And as I said, that time it's like it was fun, because we don't know any better. For us to be able to see a car, because my father, my dad, and them they were driving tractors. They were drivers, so at least you could see a tractor. But to see cars, Mercedes, and the likes, you have to walk about 5 k's to the main road, which is a road between Makanda and Port Alfred. So we walk there, and then we stand there by we call it
Just to see a car.
Just to see cars drive. And then you start to count how many cars are driving
Yamle.
past. Yamle. Yeah, what? So that's the kind of upbringing one is coming from. Yeah.
Then transition from upbringing, primary, high school, going to, I don't know whether it's school. What happened? Whether it's workplace?
Yeah.
What really
No,
happened?
I was fortunate, So when my family was staying at the farm, my aunt, she transitioned into Makanda, the town itself. So then she said, no man, hey, Thembinkosi and my daughter, which is now my cousin, they're too young for this thing, let me rather take them. They must study in Makanda. It was called Grahamstown back then. So fortunately, then I moved with her in town. So, but that means that I'm not gonna be with my parents. So from sub A, it was sub A back then. I never stayed with my parents during that time. I was staying with my aunt. We'll only go to the farm every fortnight. Because also there's cost of traveling between Makanda and the farm. The farm is like 45 k's, from the town itself. So my transition into town was at the time when I had to start my sub A.
Okay.
And that's when the transition happened. And yeah, I studied my primary school there in town, studied high school there, and then I ventured into varsity at Gqeberha.
Tell us then it's you with a suitcase
Hey!
in Gqeberha.
Hey.
Did you stay dress?
No. There was, remember now also, this person is raw, you don't, first of all, I don't know any funding, what, and NSFAS and all sort of things.
Awunamali.
Anamali nje, but
You must get a
I'm
relative.
pushing nje, hey, bazali just for registration and then I'll try and find a piece job and pay for my studies. So I then stayed with a relative in Gqeberha, right, which is a cousin of mine. She was already working. And I stayed with her, so I used to commute then from home to varsity. I was doing mechanical engineering at the time, and unfortunately, I did well, and I passed the first year. Second year, parents, sorry, chief, And at that time, when I moved to Gqeberha, they were also transitioning out of the farm into town, into Makanda.
And which year was it?
This is now 1999 I did matric. This is 2001. Yeah, because I did my matric in 99. And 2000, I was at school doing well. 2001, ran up first semester, sharp, I couldn't come back on the second year. So I dropped out. And that's when that was a turning point for me to say, you're on your own, right? Yeah. Because also now the parents, remember, they're not educated. So they were like, no, Tim was to find work. We don't have any money anymore, And also this thing of education, you work and then you don't get a job, rather just work, Okay. I said, well, it is what it is. And then I went to work. I dropped out, went to work. So during school holidays.
Where did you go to work?
Hey, you don't want to know. During school holidays, I used to go to Neisner, right? My other uncle was working there at the factory at Tizen Island, right? Cutting wood there and making amaplanga and all of that. So, and one of the school holidays, then he then moved to work at the restaurant as a driver. So at the restaurant, they say, no, man, we've got piece jobs here for students. And then he called me and said, no, come and work here. And my first job was to clean toilets at this restaurant. So I was a scholar. Cleaning toilets and dishes at the back, and that was my first job. My first job was a cleaner at the restaurant, cleaning ghetto. So this restaurant in Nice, I said the heads, right? And then there's a jetty where people come and Abu Cappuccino coming from Joburg with their nice shades. Yeah.
We don't even lift our bags. Why must I carry my bags?
Yeah. Shades. So they come there, chill there. Now there's toilets there, so they need to be cleaned, and showers and stuff because you swim, and then so I used to clean those. I was used to manage and clean those toilets. So then the restaurant is of course across this jetty, where people swim and stuff. So I would go and clean there, come to the restaurant, wash dishes. I must go and wash those toilets 3 times a day: morning, midday, and afternoon before chile time. So and then from there I transitioned into a barman assistant in the same restaurant. That's a promotion, by the way. Barman assistant.
You can wear a bow tie now.
Yeah, shirting now. Not that apron and overall at the back.
Nobody sees you.
Nobody sees me.
We just come and say, hey.
Exactly. So I moved.
We do our business and that's it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I moved to the bar. So I was cleaning glasses at the bar. I have to go and pack the glasses for the barman. At least I can see people. I can see the views as well while I'm at work. And from there I became a waiter at the same restaurant. And then that's when I exited the hospitality industry in 2003. I didn't stay long. Then I was spotted by a broker consultant at the time. The guy has his own business and he was working closely with Liberty Life and them in George. Then they said, listen, man, this company is looking for people that they can train to become broker consultant in the future. I think that you've got potential, Let me introduce you there. I said, okay, great. Went there and nervous as ever, Remember, I'm a farm boy. I'm a village boy. Hey, this big English and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not for me. And also this big corporate and building. Got into the boardroom. Two guys were here. They told me, what is this all about? But then they said, okay, we're going to call you again for a panel interview now. There's people coming from Joburg, Cape Town, what, because we need to make sure that we get the right candidates here.
Yo.
Hey,
Who says up?
DJ Caps. Hey, 2 weeks later, I was called for a second interview. Went to George again. I'm not lying to you. Got in the same boardroom that I was at the first time. Now there's flipping 8 people inside here. And then I started to shake here.
And I always tell people, Niti, some of us learned how to construct sentences, English, at tertiary.
Exactly.
Second year, it was bad.
Bad, my brother.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Caps, bad. Now I'm shaking. I'm seeing these white people. I think there's only one Indian and one black guy. The other 6 is white guys. And now remember George, they with Pratt, right? Because George is Afrikaans. So you see these, guys sitting here, and you got intimidated before you even sit down. I was like, flip, no, I'm not going to make it here. Anyway, they asked questions about my experience in life. Fortunately, I did some, when I was still at school, high school, I went to tour in Africa. So in my school, I had in my grade or standard, when we call it back then, I was doing standard 10. So they were picking up people that have got higher marks in English, and then in our class, in our grade, I had the highest marks in English, and then went for interview with ETSG, Daotian School for Girls in Grahamstown. So they had a tour to Zimbabwe, Vic Falls, Zambia, Okavango, and Namibia. So I got that. So out of the 6 schools in Grahamstown or Makanda, they were looking for 1 male, 1 female from the local schools, just to give them experience.
And still on that,
Yeah.
I think I want to add this, our viewers, where you can even splash a good 40 grand on champagne at a club. The exposure you got, taking your children, showing them a different world. You don't know what you're doing to them.
Yeah.
In terms of them having a certain perspective about life. Absolutely. We need to invest in that. Look at a simple trip, Yagwe, Zimbabwe, with your 50 rands pocket money. What it did to you.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. So so I had that when I was still at school. So I won that trip, and it opened my eyes. I think most of the time, because of our upbringing or where we come from, we always put blankers, and we don't see other opportunities out there. I think just for me to be out of the country for the first time is a story that I've used in that interview to say, no, I've tried this, I've tried that, I didn't have any experience.
I've seen this.
I've seen this and I've seen that. I've traveled, I've mingled with people. Because that trip, we had guys from Germany, America, and Australia mixing with us. And the English started to be polished as well, because now all of a sudden you really, you just want to come and and talk, roll, and fortunately I got the job, first corporate job. Again, this is a turning point for my life now, in terms of getting into the work environment. I was young at the time, was 21. I was the youngest employee in Liberty Life at that time. I pushed that for 3 years. And then I moved to Cape Town to join the motor industry. That is now 2007.
Oh, that's how you got into the motor industry.
That's how I got into the industry. But I was like, no, okay, brokerage is nice. I mean, you talk about assets and you talk about investments and all of that, but something was missing, And I said, no. And first of all, the reason why I moved in George to Cape Town, I wanted to further my studies, right? But now I'm no longer interested in the mechanical engineering. I want to do business management now, because now I'm starting to think of business, because of that corporate environment that I've experienced with Liberty Life. Formal, ties, jackets,
reports.
Reports, computer, office, account.
Yeah.
I can deal with this. Boardroom, meeting, strategies, helping these brokers to build their businesses. And but then, because they wanted to have a quota in that office in George. So they didn't allow me to go to Cape Town. That's when I said, okay, you know what? Then I'm resigning. And then that's when I joined the motor industry in Cape Town.
And which company? Which one was your first company?
First company, I was working for Peugeot, which was a McCarthy group. 6 months later, then they moved me to Volvo. So yeah, I worked for McCarthy, and you won't believe, my first ever car that I've sold back then, it was to the spokesperson in Parliament today, Mutap.
Okay.
That's my first ever car. He bought a Polo from me back then. Until today, we are still connected. And I remember when I was up here in Polokwane, he phoned me to say no, he's coming for holidays, coming home, and then we met up. So yeah, my first ever car was to his current spokesperson.
So manze
Parliament.
uqala kuba ne-transfer.
Yeah.
They give you a car.
Yeah, get a car.
Mawuye ekhaya when you go home.
Hey, yeah, well, now at least
Check amachit.
I got a car from Liberty as well, and now you start to be that person that the family is looking up to, good to know, man. Things are possible, you start to be a beacon of hope within the family, and that's why it's important to whatever we do. As a majid, and well, even women for that matter, you must always think where you come from, and what impact are you making?
Yo.
It can be at home, it can be in a village, or it can be both. And those are the things that I keep thinking about as I move. Hey, I cannot fail, not only for myself, but also my family. That now see the light, there are opportunities out there, and also the village where I come from. You understand? And so I got a car, you've got a small basic salary, and then the rest you must make commission through sales. Yeah. I'm a driven person, I just love success.
What do you think made you the best? Was it interpersonal relationship? Did you build relationship with people? Because I feel like in automotive industry, when to sell someone a car, man, there must be a level of trust.
Yes.
And
Yes.
even when you apply and the person does not make it, to say, "Ungawari, we'll make it right."
Yeah.
Even when you make a person sign a bad deal.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it's set on your conscience.
No, it doesn't sit well. It doesn't sit well. Honestly and truly, it happened. So I think, again, for me, it was a matter, I'm not in the car business. I'm in a people's business. People buy from people. People deal with people. Wow. That's it.
Wow.
So, and that mindset, you'll laugh actually of another story I will tell you. What happened after I had that idea. So I'm coming from a very formal structure of a corporate in terms of policies, procedures, FIC and FICAs and all of that from the insurance. Guidelines.
Yeah.
Right? And you can't, put a foot wrong in terms of how things are supposed to be. Because remember, now we're dealing with people's life policies here, their monies and all of that. That was on the insurance side of things. Because we're not just signing customers. So I need to go and give an advice to DJ Cappuccino, who's running his own brokerage, right? And then you go and deal and give solution to your clients. So whatever information I'm giving you, I must make sure that it's proper. Otherwise, I'm going to mess up your business. That's the kind of environment I was coming from. Then I came to the motor industry. Hey, exactly what you're talking about, For me, one of the most painful things that I told myself, I'll never leave the industry up until I've made impact at the highest of level, was to see our people taking the car and signing the papers without any explanation about how was this finance set. That broke my heart, right?
You only realize about residual after 5 years.
After 5 years. Now you come back, you want to sell this thing, you can't sell it. Because it was never explained, right? And I told myself, no, man, there's the education and there's a role that I need to play in this industry. And that's when then, again, that whole thing of Ubuntu and people and education and helping, came from.
I like when you say you are in the business of people.
Yeah.
You're not actually in the
Car business.
car business.
Nah.
Then what happened? You moved. I would assume you moved to Jozi before
Yeah,
Limpopo.
yeah, no, I moved to Jozi. So in 2012, now I've moved from a salesperson. Within 6 months, I was a top salesperson. I mean, I bought my first house with commission in Cape Town, I could now afford things,
And property in Cape Town.
Property in Cape Town. I bought a property in Cape Town. Of course, I finance it. But for me to see my family come to see my new home,
Inja.
manje kunama-lights kunama-shower nyana la
Welcome. This is your room.
yeah.
Gonna use this room.
You know what I mean? So yeah, 6 months, top salesperson. I was just focused. I was not messing around. I didn't have time for that because Ekaya, they're hungry. They're looking up to me now. Now I
can't come back and say,
can you
didn't
help me
work."
with it? I can't come back. So and then 6 months, 6 months later, I moved to Volvo. Right? Volvo was struggling, and they needed some stronger salespeople there in Cape Town as well, within the same group. And that's when I went to the premium brands now, Volvo. So I was with Volvo for 4 or 5 years. And then in between that, I think, I got promoted. I was very fortunate. Well, it's fortunate, it's blessings from God as well, but also hard work. The whole thing that I was saying earlier, when we go to focus, dedication, and hard work, I've used that. I mean, in a space of 3 years, I'm not lying to you, I was promoted 5 times. From a salesperson, assistant, and then become a manager, brand manager. And in 2012, when McCarthy was selling the Volvo franchise to CMH, CMH wanted me on board, right, as a brand manager there. And McCarthy says, no, we are promoting him. Now I'm 31, right? We're promoting him. Now I'm thinking, where are they going to promote me to now? I'm still young for DP roles or dealer principal, as we call it now. They say, no, you are moving to Joburg. You're going to be a dealer principal for Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Fiat, and Alpha and Centurion.
Only for the first time?
31. I'm going to become a DP. One of the very few black DPs at the time. I think there were only 2 of us in the country.
Different culture, different environment, even Espani.
Hey, I came up here with a suitcase in Joburg. And it's so funny, they say never say never. I remember, because I was coming from a farm, this whole thing here, big city and everything was like uneasy. Even Cape Town.
Goli.
Asoze ngiyosebenza eGoli mina ngeke ngisebenze eCape Town. There I was finding myself in Cape Town. I have to navigate. I don't have any
also with your
family
people
members
there.
there. Yeah. Here, Joburg, same. I don't know anyone. I don't have relatives here. I don't have friends. I've got nothing in Joburg. I moved here in 2012, and I never looked back. I became a dealer principal at that age, and we did well. Turn around the business. Now I've got my a diploma in business management because I was studying while I was working, and now I'm focusing on business. Business studies, but at the same time the base is still the same people all the time. Now I'm in a better position now to really, really make an impact. In terms of, as a dealer principal, you've got 6 managers that are reporting to you: new car manager, 5 managers, new car manager, used car manager, parts manager, finance and insurance, technical, workshop manager. We've got a supervisor in the workshop. So I use that to really, really empower people in my business to be able to be people-driven executives in the business. Unlike just selling a car, just understand the customer, who they are, what they're going to use this car for, and also don't force a car to a customer simply because this car has been standing here for 6 months and is paying us. Give a solution to the client. Now I can control that in a meeting to say the culture of the business must be like this, right? And I was there for 2 years in that role, and then I said, okay, now I need to step things up. I need to leave the dealer environment, operations, and now I need to tap into finance to understand the financial aspect of the business and also how to turn around businesses using the numbers. Then I went to join the consulting company in the motor industry called Swools at the time. And then I started to consult. I would look at the dealerships that are not doing well, put a strategy together, turn them around. And one of the dealers was Audi. So I had 10 Audi dealers in the country. right? That we were consulting on to help them to turn around their businesses. And one of them was Audi Polokwane.
Oh, do you remember how we met? I don't think you'll remember how we met.
No, I think, wasn't the time you had issues with your car?
When we met, yeah, you know Nina.
Your A5.
Nina nisile Nina.
Yeah.
When a car,
No, Basile, yeah, we're right.
when it
Basile.
leaves Motoplan,
And Suzobalungisa, yes.
when it leaves Motoplan, Nina want to be more, suddenly when you come, ne, a car that I brought here 3 months ago, suddenly when you come,
Yeah.
has problems.
Yes.
We put it in a machine and we found this and that and that.
Yeah.
How much is it? 28,000 rands.
Kanjani.
Hayi. Nyala mina ngifuthi
And
there was
wawusilwa, eh?
there was a lady ngithi hayi man.
Yeah.
Lezi zinto ziphuma kuphi lezi?
Manita.
Then you came.
Yeah.
How you say? Ngithi ba le ntwana man. Ine problem emoto la. Intwana na enhle plus umuhle man. Nice, well taken care of. How are you doing? Is there anything? No matter. Grand like ngithi no I'm alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ngisharp.
Yeah.
No. Then you went and spoke to the lady.
Yeah.
I don't know what you did.
Yeah.
Then suddenly my thing went down.
Yeah. Yeah, land.
Yeah. Suddenly, miraculously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then mina futhi ngithi hayi ma le ntwana bandle.
Man.
Then when I come to pick up the car,
what is he gonna do?
when I come to pick up the car, I see you at the workshop.
Yeah.
Shokolozing, why is this car still
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
Hey, what ngithi bana.
Yeah, yeah.
And mara bawungena, they love you,
Yes.
mara they fear you.
Yes.
They know that they must do the right
Yeah,
thing.
absolutely.
So manje ngiyabuza ngithi manje le
And
ntwana.
then Lendwana
But no, it's about dealer principal or something.
Taylor principal, yeah.
Dealer principal. And ngabona wa capture Capricorn FM.
Yes.
Wakale zintwana ma audio ethu. Lezi ntwana zasidelela.
Zama ngama out amasha la.
Khona ngibona lezi ntwana siphethe ama out mina ngiyabhatala la. Lezi ntwana isibona kwenzakalani kule out. Then you see an
My
event.
brother.
Audi is there.
Yeah.
Limpopo Music Awards.
Yeah, Limpopo Music Awards.
Audi is there. Like befake out.
Yes. Yeah.
I-Audi ayifake. Mina futhi I still
Remember also you told Limpopo, we were also there. Our
Yes.
cars were sweepers there. And a lead car for the race.
Yangena.
Yeah.
Yangena.
Yeah.
Out. Mina futhi sakhuluma bathi no awufuni trans.
Yes.
No, I've got a lot of Audis. I don't even need
No, I remember that.
But besides, avoiding an accident and I have to all these things. But the model worked well.
Yeah.
Audi was the Audi.
Yeah.
We knew
Polokwane.
about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ukuthi ihamba right. Then we met again at Park Inn
Correct.
Hotel.
Yes.
At
yes.
a bar there.
Yes. Yes.
And you remembered me. Wangshanga people's skills.
I'll never forget you.
You remembered me and engaged with me. How did you go that day?
Yes.
Your car, yaba mnandi.
Sharp.
Yeah, for that time it ngivayisile plus.
Yeah.
I got another one. What? Then
Yes.
we spoke and then we had nice drinks but
Nice conversation.
I noticed how you take interest in people.
Yeah.
You pay attention. You always grab their names. You even a person who's serving us, you'd want to know. And I'm like, oh, this guy, that's why he's amazing. That's why he's doing what he's doing.
Thank you.
And you left.
Hey. Yeah.
I don't want to say what happened to
Yeah.
Audi.
Yeah.
I no longer have an Audi right now. I had 3 Audis by then.
And you love your Audis, eh?
I loved my Audis.
You
But
love
I need to
your
be shaya ngale residual.
Ah.
Hey man, you used to capture us there.
You see, that is why I said to you, I then made a point to go to, I'm not doing a job by being in the motor industry. It's a calling. This is what I'm saying to people. I go to church, I fellowship, I do everything. And I said, I don't see myself as a pastor, right? But I've got a different pulpit. And my pulpit is in the motor industry. And I've made that call long time ago, I mean, and when I met you, and also there were problems with you and the deal at the time, and I just realized, no man, this is very easy, right? A person must be able to be taken care of, explain things to them, and also see what can you do for them. Because remember, it's not about the car; it's also about the experience. How are you treated here? If you are treated right, you can even pay 35,000 instead of 28. Then no one do this and do that and do the because you are being taken care of. And that's one thing, that I try to tell everyone, that my business associates and other people, to say, don't waste money on marketing. Waste money, rather take money, spend money on people, internally and externally. You know what I mean? So if you come and you've got a problem with your car, it's 28,000 rand. Trust me, I've got a margin in that 28,000. And it's not a secret because we're in business. There's a markup there, right? It can be 7%, 8%, whatever the case might be. If really I want you to come back and I want you to go and tell other people how great my dealership is, I will take all my profit and give it to you as a discount, knowing that you're going to bring me clients. And that's why I'm saying we're not in a car business, we're in a people's business. People do business with people and people buy from people. And that's exactly what happened at that time with your situation, And look what we've done in the past. Look how we're still together even now. I mean, that was like 2018, 2019, 2019. 5 years later, we're still here. We can sit and have a conversation like this. Imagine if I ill-treated you at that time.
Tell me something. What should one be careful of, especially with regard to deposit money? Because I feel like sometimes the deposit, you won't even see it in your finance agreement. In most cases, or in some cases, you hardly see it.
Yeah.
What should people really be careful of?
And I always say that, one, if you're going to put residual or balloon in the car, you can't afford it. If you had to put a balloon or residual, which is same thing, you can't afford that car. So there's two things that needs to happen.
Forgive me.
I'm going to come to the deposit part. there's two things now that you have to do and think about carefully, right? If you really, really want this particular car at this price, right, and you are comfortable with the balloon doesn't go away. It's there, meaning that it needs to be managed. So what then people are supposed to do is to, let's say, for instance, the car is 500,000, there's a balloon of 30%, right? That 30% is taken aside from calculating the premium or installment of this car now. So what you have to, let's say that 30%, what is it? Let's call it 150,000, right? The 150,000, you then have to take a lump sum now and again. Let's say if you want a bonus or there's some extra money that are coming in, you take and then go and reduce your balloon. Don't reduce your installment. So you reduce the
Fight the balloon.
Fight the balloon. Reduce the capital that have been calculated for this transaction. That's how you manage balloon. Not to wait till the end.
Maybe bow short, ama we taller.
Exactly.
Now, Mama
Now,
Mnandi,
they improve.
fight this thing.
Fight this thing. Put more money into this thing so that at the end of come 5 years, when they say, okay, your term has ended now, your last installment is in December, then you know,
You're probably tired of the
you
car.
are done. You are done. You kill the balloon. And guess what? Now you can trade in that car. You've got equity now. But now if you leave the balloon after 4 years or 5 years, at the end of the term, you think that you finish installment. Okay, now we need to refinance this balloon.
They finance the balloon. Sometimes they even give you another car with another
And
balloon.
by the way, I'm not giving financial advice here. I'm not a financial advisor.
It's 2 balloons.
but I'm just talking about how to manage this thing. On the deposit side, you ask about the deposit. The deposit is not for the dealer. It's for you. You basically, again, reduce the price of this car. I actually prefer someone with deposit doing transaction than someone that is heavily relying on balloon. I mean, there's balloon now for 40%. That's suicidal. But now, if you explain this thing, that's where the education part comes in. If you explain these things to the consumers, and then they know what they need to do to manage this thing. Deposit is good, right? It means that you can afford, right? Because you've got money now to decide, okay, do I want to reduce my installment or not?
We're flexible.
We're flexible.
We are that.
In most cases, the 50,000 that you have will make a 200 rand or 400 rand difference to installment. So again, the question is, do I put this deposit or I take this money, go and invest somewhere and get 6% or 7% returns, or go and actually, if you go to such a deposit, sometimes it's better to go and settle other small debt and then uhlale nemoto yakho and your house, as an example. And those are educational stuff that we need to bring into the industry. And I'm glad that now where I am, as a vice chairman of NADA, which is a National Automobile Dealers Association, we talk about those things. How do we bring consumer education? And it goes back to my dream back then when I started in the motor industry, that one day I want to be at the highest level that I can start, I can start helping our people to be educated about vehicle purchases and what to buy and what not to buy.
Direct where the industry is going.
Exactly.
Then you co-founded Avari,
Yeah.
founded Tetka Motor Group.
Yes.
How important is black ownership, redefining the narrative of South African auto industry, automobile?
Hey, look, Caps, it's crucial. Crucial, and vitally important. So if you look at the country right now, 90% of the people that are holding or keeping this automotive going is black people. So I'm going to ask you a question now. Is it fair that the majority in the country, right, are holding the industry, they keep the industry going, and yet they're not players in terms of ownership in the industry? Is it fair? The answer, I'm sure, is no, right? And in 2015, when I was in 3 years as a dealer principal and all of that, and understanding now the auto game, I told myself one day that I want to start my own dealership and build my own dealer group. If I can do it for motors, if I can do it for McCarthy's and the likes, the skills that one have, I'm almost like 2 decades now in the industry. That's sufficient for one to start something. But I'm not doing it for Thembinkosi. I'm doing it for another black child, right? We need to unlock the doors for another black child to realize, it is possible to do these things. And that's how Avari Cars was founded. And that's how, Tetka Motor Group now is being modified and redefined. So we entered with Avari Cars as a premium pre-owned business. And then we said, no, that's okay. Let's give it some time. After 5 years, now we need to build a dealer group. And that's exactly where I'm at now, whereby we're building a Tetka Motor Group. Under Tetka Motor Group, we've got all these other businesses, right? We just signed up now with LDV for LDV Bryanston franchise. We've opened that franchise in the 1st of September. And now we're busy with another one in Minlin. Now we're building a dealer group, 100% black-owned dealer.
Which car brands do you deal with?
Right now, I deal with all the brands, but we're very selective in terms of the cars that we sell.
I've seen the Chinese are coming.
Yeah, well, one of our franchise now, LDV, is a Chinese package. So,
ngibone Land Rover nyana ngathi umuntu uzowisa inhliziyo. Ngathi ngizowisa inhliziyo nyana. Ngisitholele Range Rover yami.
Yes, China.
Ningangisoli mina
ngizobona. No, the industry is evolving.
It's evolving.
No proper. And the Chinese are coming hard. We've seen a lot of changes in the industry. And the premium brands that we love so much. So when we started Avari, it was a premium pre-owned. So we're looking at your Mercs, your BMs and the likes. But now we're talking about the experience. Even if I've got a Polo on the floor or a Tez, the person who's buying it must feel the same premium that DJ Cappuccino feels when he comes and fetches.
It must be wrapped to the same
thing.
Brand.
Give them the same
Get
experience.
the same champagne
and
filter.
It's about the experience. So the premium pre-owned is not basically to say, no, we can't sell smaller and cheaper cars. And also we're selective in terms of those. If the car is a salvage car, was in an accident, and give food on my floor. Because remember now, I must sell something that I can be able to buy. If you say tomorrow, no, Thembinkosi, I don't like this car, I say, no, it's fine. I'll take it back. For whatever reason. But now if I'm selling a car that I know was in an accident, was a complainer that this car's got problems, the next thing, no, it was footstool. You broke it, and there's always stories. Are you with me? Because they don't want to take that car back.
What are your premium brands that you have?
Yeah, no. We've got quite a few. We've got your S-classes, your Bentleys, your RSs. And again, we've got other cars as well.
You sold cars to Morgan Maumel.
No, look at that. No, we never sold a car to Morgan. At the time when I was still here, it was a matter of.
He's more than welcome to come to.
Yeah. Umhlekazi.
Yeah.
We call each other Umhlekazi.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got different type of cars.
brands.
But in terms of the question that we're asking, we are in a process of really transforming the motor industry. And we've got the like-minded people, even from the manufacturer's point of view, which is your NAMSAs and the likes. And we're driving the transformation that is vitally needed in the motor industry.
Ah, man, ungifakele iBentley nyana, man, for 3 months, man.
Yeah, nanje.
Swa, swa,
Yeah, 1 2 1 2.
3 months nyana.
Now looking at these studios, I know your taste, by the way.
Yeah.
And I know your taste.
Yeah. And I know that you're a strong advocate for mentorship and transformation.
Correct.
And talking about especially the ethos and what guides your company, you know, how are you actively creating those pathways for young professionals to thrive in the space?
Yeah.
The Thembinkosis of 15 years ago, you know, are you creating a certain environment where you are also building an army of people who are like you?
No, absolutely. And I think that's one of the key things that are driving me at the moment. You know, is to support others. And number two, look, I'm not a master in this game. I can't call myself a mentor or anything, but to walk the journey with people that want to join in. I mean, I'm talking about there's women that I'm dealing with in the industry to help them to get in. They want to come in as content creators in the motor industry, which is now we are making the industry to evolve. And I'm working with them to help them to get into the industry and also to get into other different dealer groups and other spaces within the motor industry. Also, when it comes to employment in our business, we are very selective, you know, to look for young, black, male and females that got a drive. All it takes is just to have a drive for something. To learn the industry, I can tell you right now, it's very easy. But I cannot force one to get in. You must have something that drives you to want to join the industry. And there's a lot of opportunities in the motor industry. It's not only sales. There's finance in the motor industry. There's insurance in the motor industry. There's mechanics, there's technicians, there's electricians in the motor industry. There's administrators that we need in the industry, you know. We need CAs in the industry. We need strategists in the industry, researchers, market. So the industry is so vast. That is why the motor industry, it contributes 5.8% to the GDP of the country. Out of that 5.8%,
That's a lot.
About 2.5, 2.3 comes from retail, not manufacturing. So 5.8 is a total automotive. Then you've got manufacturing or assembling, and then you've got the retail side of things. That's where I play in the retail side of things. The opportunities is so vast. But what we've seen is that the industry was more enjoyed and by the white people, you know. Now things are starting to shift and people are starting to see these opportunities that we're talking about. Back in the days, it was difficult to even get a black manager, you know. But if you look at what is happening in the industry now with all the transformation that are happening, which is great, it's good. You get myself that became a manager at a young age in this industry and then become a dealer principal. So there's a lot of intervention that, you know, one is engaging on in the automotive industry to bring in, you know, the like-minded people and also to help others to get into the industry.
And I now understand how your background has actually impacted you to be the person you are, because with all these achievements that you have, nothing ulinyora, you know, the battle you fought, especially when you established yourself outside the established brands and started your own thing.
Yeah.
I even wonder, how do you keep grounded? Because you still warm, you're still the same person, you know, balancing that ambition, humility, and also with family life. How do you do it?
Yeah. No, thanks, man. I think it's God, you know. If you put God at the center of everything that you do, you'll never go wrong, you know. That's number one. And also just to remember where where one comes from, you know. Tough upbringing, you know. Do I want to go back there? Definitely not. Do I want another black child to be in a similar situation? Definitely not. And I remember, you know, about 2 or 3 years ago, I gave bursaries to 2 young students. The one wanted to study agriculture at University of Stellenbosch, and then another one wanted to study engineering.
What are
at
their
Valtech.
names?
One Ayanda, and then the other boy was, I think, Utebuch. Yeah. And
I was hoping ukuthi izothola ayana nosiphokazi. Sebenzele ekhaya mfethu. I see.
And I'm so proud ukuthi they've qualified, now they entered into the working space, and those are kind of things that keep me grounded, to say, as much as I won't say I'm successful, as much as I've made the waves in the industry, to the highest and highest of the levels within the retail side. I mean, I'm sitting as a vice chairman now of the National Automobile Dealers Association, and that didn't come overnight. It was time, it was effort, it was hard work. I hardly sleep, simply because I don't want to fail, and I don't want to fail others. Because remember now, when you got your own business, you've got people behind you.
Yeah.
And these people, they've got other people that they need to feed.
Imagine
So it's
getting
no
to
longer
lay them
about,
off.
exactly. It's no longer about Thembinkosi now, right? Thembinkosi time is gone, is finished. It was when I was still coming into the industry. I want to buy this, I want to buy that, I want to buy that. So what keeps me grounded is to remember that what I'm doing, I'm not doing it for myself. It's for others.
Wow, man. Looking ahead, what's next for you? Your companies?
Yeah.
And what messages do you have maybe for these young people listening right now? I'm just opening this platform for you. You look at this camera and tell us what you're working on, what we should look out for.
Yeah.
And also advice on what we should do. A young you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, thank you. Look, what's coming is really something wonderful. It's the home for the black child and for those who want to be inspired and be motivated in whatever areas of their business. We're building a big dealer group with multiple operations and multiple businesses across the country. And and my message to the people out there is that never, ever, ever give up, and also never lose hope, and believe in what you are doing, and always follow your vision. Don't go for a job, go for something that you're passionate about, and something that you won't feel good till you are working, but you are passionate about it, and also you're making the change and inspiring others.
And where are your business? How do we find you? Whether on social media?
Yeah, on social, it's Avari Cars, and also TEDCA, www.tedca.co.za, avaricars.co.za. I'm Thembinkosi Pantsi. I'm on all the social platforms as well. Businesses are in Joburg, we're in Bryanston, now Midland, and we're looking at opening other operations, including, a wonderful, amazing province. I found a wife in this province, in Limpopo. So this is my second home. So we're looking at opening businesses this side as well. There's big things that are coming, and I always say to people, one of the funders, I was like, hey, you know what? No matter what, we're gonna build a dealer group.
It must come.
It have to come.
Yeah.
And it's either we like it or not. It has to come, because if all these other dealer groups that are standing now are standing, why can't we stand? So dealer group is definitely coming, and it's, people must just watch it.
Hey, man, thank you very much, man. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, my brother.
Keep on making us proud. We always mention you, when you do something, so I outamle.
Yeah.
and we really appreciate that.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you for listening to Just Talk with DJ Cappuccino. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow us on all the social media channels. We are Just Talk with DJ Cappuccino. Thank you, Prof. Mabota. This is the only podcast with a PhD who's a producer. Thank you, Banda and States, for graphic designing and also cutting and editing our show. Thank you, Nascent, for the sound. Thank you, Peter Trott, for always making sure that we look and sound good with the executive producing. Just Talk with DJ Cappuccino.
Escape to the luxurious Meropa Hotel in Polokwane and immerse yourself in a world of Moroccan-inspired grandeur. With 54 standard rooms and 4 luxurious suites, our hotel offers affordable accommodation options tailored to suit your needs. Whether planning a conference or seeking a weekend escape, our hotel provides the perfect setting for your next adventure. For bookings, email sunmeropahotel@suninternational.com or call our hotel reception on 015 290 5400.